Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going to look at, evaluate, and craft the Mermaid Pirate Underwater Deep Ocean book. So here we go. I've been accumulating new materials since the last time I updated you guys. Oh, sorry, we could probably move this. That would be fine. So that is what we are gonna do here. I don't know. Let's just get it all out and see what's up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's a lot of it. I don't know. Genuinely don't know. Still not out there. Okay. We do at some point, I think, either want to keep it in this bag or use this bag. We got it on vacation in Florida. And it's housed it for so long, and it's so appropriate. That either it's going to remain in the house or we're going to... I don't know, hard to say. All right, there's stuff. This is the book itself. Is there anything else that's going to fall out of here that doesn't necessarily go where it is? All right. I do want to look through the book. That's usually where I start when I'm crafting. But let's just make some sense of supplies here. These are... Okay, we're going to put little things and stickers over here. Objects over here. So objects. Oh dear. Oh my god, we've added so many things. Okay. It has been a long time since I've gone through what's happening here, so this is all very exciting. Sticker, little, oh, was that supposed to be in somewhere? I think this fell out legitimately. Washi. I can't believe there's a place on this desk you can't see. This is such a much wider angle. All right. So, some of this might be too modern. Some of it might not be what we want. Some of it might be the wrong everything. But we are going to take a look. Got these cool things. These are small things. All right. I have no idea what we're in for. Not that I forget what's here. Oh, God, we're not even done. Not that I forget what's here, but I just don't. This we want to play with as the cover because it's so cool. So let's put that to the side to think about. It's not that I forget what's here. It's that, like, I have never seen it all together. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to see it all together here. And there's so much new stuff. What is this doing here? Oh, this is what it's doing here. Damn, that's gorgeous. Okay. Small thing. Small thing. Like, I put, over many years. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's been definitely at least probably a year. So, a lot of things have been added. And I don't know what's here. I just don't. This is an object. Small sticker. It's a rather large sticker. Stickers. Okay, these are older. I think that this will probably not make it in, but we're not going to make that judgment now. Stickers. Oh, we barely use these gold things. Sticker. Mermaid sticker. Gee, do we have no stickers? We've got some small... These are on the smaller side, and things bigger than them have made it to this pile. So let's... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, it's a lot, guys. Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't even know if all of this is the same tone. Do you know what I'm saying? This is an entire book we have to consider. That's interesting. This is with bigger stuff, obviously. This is bigger stuff. This is objects. Other... Okay. Well, it's kind of working. And this is other paper. What is this? Oh, yes. That's exciting. We're going to do something with that. Okay. So we have big pages. We have small pages that are part composition. We have this mermaid who has no plan yet. Stickers. And this is a sticker kit that I haven't actually taken apart to look at yet. So we're going to do it now. I have no idea what's here. Okay, so it's supposed to be so that you can make your own pirate ship in a book, and that just seemed too freaking cool to not do. So let's see what we've. Oh no, it's like a build pirate ship. Oh geez, we're gonna have some decisions to make. I don't really want to build a pirate ship. I do maybe want to make one in a book. You know, that was kind of my thought on this here. Let's try to make a little bit more working room on the desk. I'm just so covered in exciting objects here. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not going to... This literally... You see it says sticker kit. But now I see this is... You make it a pirate ship stand with pirate ship stickers. So first you make the ship and then you add the stickers to it. Yeah, we're not going to do any of that. So we're just going to take the ship out and figure out where we're putting the ship. To build the ship, insert tabs on the sides of the deck. Jeez, is that crazy? And then here are the stickers that go with it. Love these stickers so much. What a freaking vibe here. This is great. This is great. So we're going to need to do, you know, maybe like that or something. It's a cool ship. You can't say it's not a cool ship. It's a cool ship. I just don't understand what the... Did I already throw out the thing? I already lost the box. Incredible, bunny. Even for you. Oh, it's right here. God damn it. Yeah, these are supposed to be very low. Okay, so that's not weird. I love here they've added a little explosion sticker. Where's that? Oh, God, that's so funny. That's funny. All right. Well, we've learned. We've learned. Not for children under 3 years, guys, so you be careful with that. Okay, so one of the things it says you can do is use the pirate... Oh, you can place a pirate sticker on this and then add him to the ship. Yeah, that's cray. I want to be clear. That's cray. So, does this have the thing? That makes it look like there's a thing. Is there a sticker? Oh, there is a sticker for that. Interesting. Well, that's one thing all to itself. I guess we'll keep these stickers together for a minute, because we might do something really fun with that. I genuinely have no idea what we will do. We're going to find out. No idea what the plan is here at all. I guess we won't throw it out quite yet, but I'm really never going to make a 3D thing. I'm just trying to wonder... Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to hit it. I'm just trying to wonder if it can go on the cover, but I think it's literally just too big. Maybe it's the perfect size. Maybe it's the perfect size. All right, so our plan here, binding-wise, you can see we have 1, 2, 3. So when we bind, we're going to be binding this way. And we are going to, with that shape in mind, also fold this appropriately. I haven't decided which way yet. It's going to have to be the front. So we're going to take this much out of the front here. So this part will be the binding. And then the short part will fold. So it'll, you know, how much are we going to lose? Probably into this compass. So this will be the front edge here. Probably want to keep it closer to the bottom. This is just to give it some stability, because I use a real flipsity-flopsity top here. I don't know why I chose anything that I chose here. I really don't. I can't defend myself, and I don't want to discuss it. I don't know. I started this so long ago, and I'm just building on what I have. So we might have to find something also. So I guess one of my thoughts had been maybe we would combine these totally different. I just want you to see the edge here. There's no reason why you can't. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking we'd combine maybe, but I don't like that at all. I don't even know if we're going to put this in here, but I did want to keep it with all the stuff because that's my goal. It would maybe be interesting if we only have like 2/3 of this. Can we fit this on the front? Literally, we could. I mean, that's interesting, right? We could have this on the front. That is interesting. It would be maybe a little big, but it would really work. So that's cool. All right. All right. We're going to keep all this together in this part. What does this say? Oh, for spine. Okay, great. Oh, listen, past Bunny was thinking we'd put this on the inside and have this score this side to put it on the inside. But if we were to do that, then this would be the front. I hate that. Past Bunny was a silly girl. All right. Cool. A cover is starting to come together. All right, let's go through and see what kind of space we have. Like, I have no idea really what exactly all is in here. I'm going to be very honest. So we're going to find out. Okay, so starting strong. We've got this guy. I can tell you, well, here, we'll put this down here to help us for now. I can tell you that this is here for mermaid vibes. And I'm going to keep to that concept. Obviously, this is probably 15 to 20 years old now. This whole vibe is so old. So I'm hoping in the end it feels more retro. I think we probably need a lot of stickers on this general area. So that's interesting. And I love it, though. I'm interested in how this doesn't match the aesthetic at all and why it is here. We could put it here. Let's just commit, maybe. And put it right here. Because that kind of works in between aesthetics. I say kind of, and I mean kind of. I might hate it and rip it out one day. But Hope Anchors the Soul is a nice opener. I don't hate that. All right. Bunny's going to be a crazy girl and just kind of commit to some things here because there's kind of no reason not to. I'm obsessed with this glue tape, guys. The only thing I have wrong with it is there's not enough in everything. I go through them so quickly. But it is very forgiving. So if I put something in and then don't like it later, very easy to take out. I love it. Very easy. Okay, we'll leave that there. We have a combination. So my goal in this opening page was to have a mix of vibes so that you know there's a mix of vibes coming, and then every other page would be a little bit more succinct in their vibeness. That's what I said. I said vibeness. Yes. Okay. There's no washi on this page, and I would like some. We have some really glorious washi. Like, really glorious. Really pretty stuff that we will be using. So, I don't know if I'm... Okay, so this is on purpose. This guy, we're going to keep this guy here. I loved this so much. It just felt so, like... I don't know what the word is, but it felt like that. That's interesting to me. I wish this was on top, though. And this was on bottom, which maybe we can accomplish. Maybe. Yep. We could. This is so much easier. So I started using the tape and also glue sticks because they're impermanent and I can move things around and it makes it easier. Just makes it easier to change your mind, you know? This is how it happens. Oh my god, I did an X. Like, X marks the spot. It's so funny. I'm sure that was very intentional. Okay, now here's my bigger issue, is this is important to me, because I did... Sometimes if I have the information for the artist, I keep it, but honestly, I think I'm going to cover it this time. Because I want this guy at the top, right? Yeah, there's something about that that really works for me because, like, you found that on the beach, you know? This is very bold of me to make this choice before we've even finished walking through the book, but this just feels so right. I saw it right there, and it just felt like the right thing. So we're chasing that good vibe, bro. We're chasing that good vibe. Yeah, so this has to go down first. Okay, everything is fine. Don't panic. The thing about it is that I know that there's a lot. I remember from the last time I was looking at this, there is a lot of stuff at the bottom, like at the end of the book, that is not even touched yet. So that's why I was very confident in adding a ton of bigger things to the pile of materials, because I just know there's a lot of stuff back there. Why does that work for me? That really works for me. I'll probably change it in the future, and I'll be like, I don't know why I liked that. LOL. It's fine. Whatever we do, we do. Okay. Okay. I will make the decision on cutting this down at a later date. I probably will cut it down, but I'm not ready to decide at this time. When I make these decisions, I've been trying to leave myself Post-it notes so I know what I was thinking, and I realized that I'm almost out of all my Post-it notes. Where are they? Where are my Post-its? This is a joke. I have literally a box. There it is. I have a box of Post-its waiting. Okay, this is a character concept. We'll keep that over there, and then here we go. Okay, this goes here. And I will write, will trim beach later. I'm saying beach, even though there's no beach. Okay, this guy, who was here? Well, he was at the top, but he's fine on the bottom. Okay, this guy has a little bit of depth. He moves around a bit. I love that. Got another vibe on the bottom. What do we have here? We have this guy. Oh, we have both sides. Let's trim this guy up. I'm sure that I was deciding to not trim it up, but now we are trimming it up. We made that choice. It has happened. It looks way better already. I love that these are on the... So we have this guy. It says home. Pirate comes home. And on this guy we have him dreaming of adventure. This was June 7th, 1924. And this was June 14th, 1924. And they speak directly to each other. And I love that. I couldn't believe they were on the same page when I found them. Okay, so we were trying to do this adorable thing here. I gotta say, it feels too close to the front to be this playful. The front is pretty serious. So I'm gonna pop this out and put it back in the pile to decide at a later time. What does this say? Oh, this is my question. Did I want a coloring page? No, I don't. I've answered that question. I'll put that with the coloring page. See, it's better when I leave myself notes. I'm interested in this dock. What are the girls we have? That's an interesting vibe. Oh, she's at the dock. Look at that. Anybody else at the dock? No, she's on the ship, out at sea, and these ladies are at the... Oh, no, she's on the ship. These ladies are at the beach. Very modern pinups, these two, but we'll see how we feel about them. All of these feel much more in line. Kind of love this, though. I don't know what we'll do, but this is now a vibe. We've now found a vibe. Was there someone else at the dock? No, two of them. She's on the ship. We're going to put that there for now. Keep playing with that. Okay, now we have some cutesy. I'm okay with all that. Did we have any other small cutesy? I don't even know. Again, this is bold of me to be thinking this way before I've seen the whole thing. What do we have in here? We have so many things in here. Oh yeah, this was also from that vacation, but I wanted to put this with the cover, so let's put that together. We do have some cutesy stickers here that wouldn't be amiss, I don't think. These are all fairly modern. This is a little cutesy. Is it like too cutesy, I feel like? It literally can't be too cutesy. That's kind of the point of this whole thing. Okay, these two are messed up. And then, did we have a third one? Yes, this one. Let's see what we can do with that. Because I do want to use the cutesy stuff. The idea was that this was going to be an all-encompassing book of just all the vibes for all these things. Because I keep so many things for... No, I need a perfect one for the outside. I keep so many things ocean-related. And I thought, what if I just did one huge ocean pirate? You know, just everything having to do with the ocean at once. And I sort of feel like that's cool. Like, that is okay with me. I am comfortable. I am comfortable. Does it fit? Does it fit? I think so, because it's cutesy. You know, this is like much more cutesy. We're in a cutesy place. And I can add all these other cutesy things to our area here, and I think that would actually work well. Do I feel good enough about it to glue it? Because I want to glue this. I think that I do. All right, let's see what we got here. Glue. Gotta love you some Elmers, you know what I mean? Okay, this is from here to here. We're gonna do a line and then smush it onto the line the way we want it. This is what I call a line. Do you love that? Mm-hmm. Hopefully you do. All right, this comes at the bottom. This is at the top. And then we're gonna, if you guys weren't here for it, you'd never know that these weren't full circles. That works for me. That is working for me. Do you know what? I love this actually. Bringing a little more something something here. I'm going to put that right in the middle. Maybe kind of hate it. I'm going to stick with it for now. I might love it later. And this is at the bottom of the ocean. Let's throw this guy down. Might hate it. Might hate it later. I'm going to feel only so bad about that if I hate it later. Okay, great. Good job, everybody. This is cool. This is cool. I'm going to get this down right now. Let us not cover the scissors with all of our supplies. That is annoying when you do that. I'm going to keep a harsh edge at the bottom here. Do you know what the thing is? All of these materials are so great, and I just 100% know that in the future I will have more of all these materials. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just love this stuff. I love pirates and mermaids and the sea so much. This will not be the last book. I will be surprised if this is the only ocean book your girl ever makes. So we're just going to feel really good about using all of our stuff and not getting weird about it. That's my goal here. This feels like it needs some seaweed stuff. We will address this in the near future. Also, this seems like it could be a good idea as well on this page. What if we played with some of that here? No. This page is so easy peasy, and this is going to be straight lines. So we're not going to do any washi on this page at this time. Love it. No notes. I do want to add a dolphin. This is its own page. Beautiful. We are going to add, oh, it doesn't contrast at all. What can we contrast? This one will contrast. Contrast. Yeah. This stuff is from all over, guys. This one's from Dollar Tree. Yes, that's gonna work. Unfortunately, with this one, actually, I think I can use the tape, but I would prefer to use glue only because it's heavy. You know, these things are wood. It's real wood. It's like chipboard, but it's still wood. Yes, great. Can't be sad about that. I love these things because they really do add a layer of texture, you know, because they pop from the page. It really works for me. What are we thinking about here? None of these are about the girls in the water. Oh, do you know what? Actually, would that be cute? Well, it certainly works with that page. It's a little forlorn. What else do we have in here? I didn't look through all the material. Well, I did look through all the materials, I guess. Could do this guy. Is it too harsh? It's like white against the cream. You know, this is more like a... I think it's a little harsh. Even though the vibe is good. This is so great down here, but I do want something in this corner. I could maybe cut out the circle, but I like the circle. We're not going to make that call right now. What else do we have in our medium-sized stuff here? Oh, that's interesting. We got the turtles. That would actually be very cute, right? The whole way across. That's cute. And that's not the worst thing. I love that. All right, great. Wow, this is really going a lot better than I thought it would, friends. This is great. I had this tear-off calendar 800 years ago. I couldn't even tell. It doesn't even say the year on it. 2010, 11, early. This is an early, strange Where's my, oh, it's right in front of my face. Special girl. Cute and cute. I love it. I love it. I do want something down here to cover this thing, and I didn't want this down here. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. Okay, now we have this cute mermaid. This is great. I do want something up here. What do we have? Oh, we have a tropical fish. Cool, cool. Everybody can just fall away. Yeah, no problem. That's a good balance for me. All right, that no longer goes with this project, but this does. I'm going to poop that in there. Boop. Boop it in. Oh, actually, that's kind of great. Keeping in mind that the dolphin is there. Sure. That works for Bunny. Guys, I will link below the paper. The beautiful paper that we have here. Made by an awesome, awesome lady on Etsy. I will link her below. I have loved, honestly, every single thing I have bought from her. And I no longer feel guilty not making my own paper because this girl knows what she's doing. Can't recommend her enough. Really, really impressive stuff. Look at the quality of this page. I mean, get out of here. It's great. How come you keep losing? Is it me? Do I keep retreating or am I moving something? All right. Feeling good about that. Beautiful. I originally wanted to add, yeah, I want to add this. But actually, I think it would be better if it was contrast. You know what actually would be cool? Just to add one of these. Oh, it'll be upside down. Well, we'll add her sideways. How does it look on that side? It doesn't bother me at all. It might bother me in the future. What do we think? Can't really worry about future Bunny. She's going to have different ideas. I'm interested. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I did want just like another element on this side, but I kind of like that it's not nailed down. The only other thing I could really add here is not a seashell. And that's not acceptable because this seashell will get lost there, I think. And I don't want that. I don't have a colored seashell, so I'm okay with that. That pops. Adorable! Look at what we got going on here. I am down to clown on this one. This looks great. Just like that. You know, we're doing it. This photograph, you can follow her on Instagram, called Tide and Time. I will link her below. That's my sister. Hi, sister. What an eye for the sea. What an eye for the sea. I love all these vibes coming together. Look at the washi here. Feeling that, girl. Surf's up. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's clean this guy up. Oh, I think that might be it. Well, let's see what we can do. I'm very open to that. And it makes its own palette as well, which is great. Which is great. Do we have an interesting... I'm not sad about that. I am not. I am not. I'm just trying to see if I can do something cool with this, but... maybe too much. I kind of like it just like that, kind of like it by itself. I'm interested. I'm not committed, but I'm interested. This is a weird combo for Bunny. That doesn't fit for me. None of this really fits. Okay, because this made it on its own palette. So we're going to keep this to the side and put it probably with one of these ladies. Is there a lady that feels good? Where was the beach? Is there a lady that feels good? Yeah, that's a good color palette. Perfect. All right. Let's commit. And there she is on her little Mediterranean beach. Do we want on the same page? We do not. Well, do we? Does that fill out that white space better? I'm thinking. Interesting. It feels empty over here, and I feel like this opens us up. Yeah, this opens us up. Yeah. I agree. I agree, Bunny. Because now the page is this with the palette, and it can add to itself more. Great. Okay, this is untouched. I don't feel great about that. What does this look like? I'm just curious, because this is so see-through. No. Well, actually, that is kind of interesting to have that in there. However, the coloring page is going to bust it in half here. You know what I mean? So I've either got to cut aside or fold it, and I hate folding things these days. And I get very disappointed in myself when I don't just cut something down, so we got to wait for that to really fit, because it just annoys me in the future. Just annoys me. Cool. Kind of no notes right now. Can we add a little pop? All right, what's going on here? Interesting. I think I was hesitating because this page is just super white underneath, and I didn't want to put it on a white page. So let's look at what we've got here. Big enough to make not a white page. I would say maps fit in here. It's not quite big enough to get it all, but well, let's cut it down and see what we can do. I went to an art class today I thought it was for mixed media, so I thought we would be doing more stuff. I don't know what to say. Like playing with pastels. Do you know what I mean? I thought we'd be mixing different things more. So what we actually did, it was basically just but it was basically like a collage workshop. And they're evolving that class. It looks like every week there's a presentation, or every month, I guess, there's like a presentation. And the instructor complimented me on my what's the word I'm looking for? Still doesn't almost fit the whole thing. But what if we did do it sideways? Complimented me on my, I could do washi here. No, it doesn't work. I don't really want to lose this side. Can I cover this part with something else? I'm sorry. He complimented me on my speed and confidence of application. He was really impressed with what I accomplished in one sitting, which I thought was really fucking cool. So, thought I'd tell you about it. We could just put down one of these awesome pages that I got. Oh, what if we just did? What if we just added this right here? What does that add to the page behind it? I'm not cutting it down. I would be committing to adding this as a page, which means I'm opening up this side to more stuff. Because who wants to cut this down? You know what I mean? Like if I cut it down, I'm going to lose the sale or something. Like there's no way. The best I could do would be to cut this off and use this somewhere else. But I'd still have this lip anyway, which we could washi down. That's doable. I think we're going to commit to that. It's a little weird, but I'm okay with it. You know what? We'll do this. We'll make it a little bit of a tuck so we can put something in here. And then this will be more of a slip. Do you know what I mean? Beautiful. Where did the anchor go? Do we want to keep these together? We do. So, do we want to do this here instead? This is more cream. It's not... Oh, this side actually we need to do the same thing because this already has a thing on the edge. Okay. These are great concepts that we are going to keep. But we are not going to put them here. Please give me my paper back. Okay. Where are we going to put these? We're going to put these up where I can see them above right here. Because we're going to add that to the end where I know there's not things. So, what do we want to add on this side that's bigger? Do we want to add one of these cool people? We've got cool lady. She's not quite big enough to cover. Noted. Would someone like to explain to me why I have SpongeBob SquarePants stuck in my head when I have barely seen, like, an episode of that show? Would someone like to explain this to me? That is very big. I don't love the color combo either. I don't want to put this right next to it. I want a different feeling on this one. Is there one of these that I can put vertical that I wouldn't feel weird about putting vertical? I don't think so. They're all oriented sideways. Let's see. Well, actually, that's a good color match now that I'm looking. That's a good color match. And I wouldn't feel weird. And I don't have to cut it down because we want to cover this side. So we could do that. Let's cut this part, obviously. It's called a queen conch. But you know what? Let's get our girl who is drifting and forlorn. Actually, well, do we want drifting and forlorn? Yeah, we do. Nope, not a good color match. These are good color matches, but they tiny. Well, we could pop them in. Right? We could do that. I kind of don't want the noise of this, though. I'd have to put something on this side. I could do that. I could put something on this side to feel better about it. Perhaps this guy. Is that weird if I cover this part? I think that could be cool. I think that could be cool. Maybe we take, this is going to go in the sticker spot. Maybe we do that, though. This is just so bright. That's why I want it here. And this is also bright, so it kind of makes sense. But do we want to put, like, a green in between? Do you know what I mean? So then it would be kind of with a little green border. I'm interested. I'm kind of not against that. We're going to do it. All right. Let's glue this. Glue. Where'd you go? Oh, God. I actually really want this. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. No, I shouldn't. Well, it's fine. We're not going to worry about it because it's done now. Okay. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with this paper, so I'm trying to leave as much of it intact as possible. That is so freaking dope. So we're going to pull this out, and then what were we going to put on the back is this thing, and we need to cover. I think we're just going to cut these out, even though I wasn't going to. Now I want to, because we can display them properly on this beautiful canvas. And then I don't have to have any of the text, which I really want to avoid, honestly. I don't want any of the text. Even though he's a nautical artist. Here you go. This is how you can find him if you like this art. There you go. It is gorge. Now I can feel better. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's like my favorite song. Okay. That's we haven't, so it's fine. This is a great color combination. This is a very modern boat. I'm just noticing. I don't really other modern things are here. Let's not be judgy and weird. Sorry, I'm not trying to be off cam. Okay. I feel so much better having destroyed this thing. How do we feel? I'm trying to decide. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to hurt myself here. It's pretty basic in a good way. I can come back and frame these with washi if I want to. Now we make this a pocket. Now how would we like to make this a pocket? I think we're going to make it in a rather traditional way and just put a thin line around 3 sides. Nothing fancy here. I am going to make it thicker at the bottom so we can hold it when it's sitting up. Okay, and we're going to place it directly upon where we want to cover on the side. Okay, we now have, I'm putting this here because it's not staying by itself as we clearly just saw. So we're gonna try to, oh, it's not gonna stay. Okay, right now we're just gonna leave it here. Thusly, nothing here is wet enough to injure us, so we're gonna leave it like this so that nothing can happen to this gorgeous thing. It's less important if anything happens to this. Okay, moving on. Wow, we spent a lot of time on that one. Okay, I'm feeling good. We are going to keep going for a few more minutes. So this is Poppets, which anyone who's a Pirates of the Caribbean fan everyone, we know that we have to include a poppet if we have one. This is a little paper boat that we're going to keep there too. I would like something delightful. Do we have a delightful thing to put here? Like, are any of these good? Oh, do you know what we should put here? Nope, this is too nautical if that's possible. We're going to put one of these guys here. Maybe two. I'm going to put this guy on the bottom. Because they're just kind of charming. And we're going to put this guy on the top. And they don't have, like, they're not too opinionated, you know? They're just kind of, I think neutral is not the word, but they just are nice. They're just nice. There's not, like, one of these that I really want. Yeah, I'm happy with my decisions. Oh, we have an octopus we haven't used. Beautiful, but no. You know what I mean? Interesting situation we have all around here. Let's see. This is very lighty. This is very that. What if we did like those two? I think would make me happy. I don't want that mess on the side. I feel like maybe I didn't mind the first time I was doing this, but I mind now. So we are here to remove this side of it. I say remove. Obviously, we're covering it. We're not removing it. Because there's content on the other side that is literally like what the poppets are for and stuff. Like, we want to keep all that good stuff. It's not an offensive edge color. It's just offensive because it has so much of its own personality popping in. Yeah, we're going to trim that nice. Okay, then where's the other one? Here's the other one to cover this thin spot. I think this will likely be enough. I don't think we'll need... Yeah, that's going to be perfect. I am going to put it underneath the thing. Okay. Good job, everybody. Well done. Love it. Yeah. I'm not ready for the octopus yet. I want to put it underneath so that I don't have to compete with the edge of this paper, which can be very strong, I've found. So we just want to... Okay, now. We're going to turn it over. Well, I guess... Well, actually, I'm going to change my mind right here. What are we going to do? Where's the one that was, like, very girly that I was like, maybe no? There's a thinner one that was girly. No, that is the thin one that's girly. No. I don't want an octopus here. It's just that this makes it an even page at the bottom, and now I'm sort of interested in that. We could do... like the perfect. It's a little bit short. I think maybe just a band or, you know, a... Well, we're going to have to come back here, I can see, because we might not like the top and bottom anyway in the future. So let's just leave it for now. How are we going to leave it for now? You see what I'm saying? It makes it even on the other side. I guess we're going to leave it just like that. It's going to stick to something though, Ben. That's kind of the problem. Let's come up with a solution. Do you know what I have? I have my strips box on the other side. That's just strips of things for edges. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at those. I'll be right back with the strips and see what we can find. I'm interested in the strips box. Okay, you see this is the box of strips. Various colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, etc. Because sometimes the edges are really pretty and I'm just not prepared to waste. Like, this is so cool. Some of the textures are really nice. And that is a green that we might like on one side. It is very, Oh, I'm kind of interested in that actually. Oh man, that would be cool top and bottom, huh? Yeah, because it's a little witchy in here. We're going to keep this for this project though. Because this page is a little witchy because we're using, it's like a magical working using poppy, which is not like a normal, it's not a normie thing. So actually it's really nice, I feel like, to have a little bit of sun, moon, stars here in the witchy area. That's nice. It's pretty and very relevant to nautical stuff. Where did I put my scissors? It's right in front of my face, guys. Come on, man. All right, we're gonna pop this over just a bit because I don't want to cut a moon. I want to cut in between a moon. Okay. So this brings us to the edge. I'm going to get some paper clips and then we can cut this bottom part off because this is the part now that overhangs. Beautiful! Look at the problem solving here. Good job, Bun Buns. Okay. If you guys know, it's Sir Coffee on Twitch. That's his username. It's Sir Coffee. He calls me Bun Buns. And I love it. Now I call myself Bun Buns. That's what's happening here. Okay, this guy. I would like you, please. There we go. Beautiful. I'm very happy with that. Now, what about the top? This is not long enough for the top. This is long enough for the top. I don't know how I feel. Oh, it's perfect. It's literally perfect for the top. Great. We're just going to continue at the top as we were. Imagine if I had not put this on equal distant from top and bottom, we would not have this cool edge saving our butts right now. Oh man, it's so close to being perfect. Oh man, we're going to go to the edge because that was my goal. We're going to need some little detail up here to fix this little spot that it's not quite overhanging the way I want it to. But right now, I'm happy with that, generally speaking. Let's get some paper clips. The paper clips are just to hold it in place. These books are so bulky and stuff. I think it's important just to give them a little support while they're drying. Otherwise, you know, I'm opening, I'm closing, I'm doing stuff. It's not great. It's not great. Like, will that just work? Just that little bit? Well, it certainly makes me feel better, honestly. I don't know why it works. It's not the solution forever, but it is good. All right, cool. Do we want to use this one on this side for anything? Like, how does that feel? Oh, I'm totally off cam again. Good Lord, how do I do this? I keep thinking you can see the whole thing. There we go. Sorry. I obviously don't want to cover any of that. No, it's not small enough. I mean, I could cut it in half, top and bottom, but it will look different next to this. However, I could do that. Do you know what I mean? If I cut it in half, it may be the perfect size. It will lose some of its... Well, I'm okay with that because there is a light and a dark side to witchy stuff. And I'm okay with a literal balance here. Maybe would have liked better to have one on top, one on the bottom. It's soon enough that I could still do that if I wanted to. I don't know that I do. I don't know that I do. Okay, so I can just have like a little bit of maybe this edge. Yeah, because I want to... Okay, we're going to put that at the bottom. And that at the top. I'm very comfortable with our choices here. This is great. And then whatever little bit is left over on the side is what I'll cut a little piece to put in that corner to make me feel better about that. We do have a tricky bit here because this side has a steadying... I gotta get this out and put it on top. Yeah, because now this is covered in glue. All right, we'll save that one for another moment. We'll put this here. Okay. Love it. Okay, that's here. And then this is gonna be here. Let's pop up this little thing here. This is going to be underneath. No. Underneath this one. Overneath that one. That's right. Overneath. That's what I said. Yes. Yes. No. I had it exactly where I wanted it. I don't want it anywhere else. I don't want anything else. That's all I have to say about that. When I glue you down, babe, I glue you there. Oh. Move a little bit. Yeah, that's what I want. No, I don't. I want you up here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, fam. We're hitting on 55 minutes here. We're going to call it a day. We are going to continue very soon. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe for more content. Okay, bye.